How you doing today? This is Nathaniel Swope from Swopeset, and today I want to talk to you about WNBA star Riquna Williams of the Las Vegas Aces. The article I'm going to read to you today comes from Yahoo News. WNBA's Riquna Williams out of the Aces. Riquna Williams is out of Aces activities after felony domestic arrest in Las Vegas. Riquna, and I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. Riquna Williams, a veteran WNBA player and member of the last year's championship-winning Las Vegas Aces, has been barred from the team after her arrest on felony domestic charges involving a person authorities identified as her wife. A judge on Wednesday allowed Williams, 33 years old, to be free from jail without bail less than a day after her arrest, but says she can have no contact with her alleged victim and must comply with alcohol monitoring pending another court appearance on August 2nd. The Aces issued a statement acknowledging Williams' arrest and saying that she is precluded from participating in team activities. The Aces were traveling Wednesday and are scheduled to play Dallas on Sunday. We condemn domestic violence of any kind, the team said. Our thoughts are with the parties involved in the situation. The league issued a statement saying it was gathering more information. Williams faces 5 felony charges, including multiple counts of domestic battery by strangulation, coercion with the threat of use of physical force, and assault with the use of a weapon, according to court records. She also faces 4 misdemeanor domestic battery charges. The shooting guard and on-court role player nicknamed Bebe averaged 6.7 points last season, but has not played during the current season due to back injury. She stood silently in the shackles behind security glass during her initial appearance in Las Vegas Justice Court. Her public defender, Ryan Basher, told the judge that Williams has lived in Nevada for 5 years and there should be no issue with no contact order, since the person Williams is accused of attacking is in the process and has already relocated out of the house. According to a police report, officers responded about noon Tuesday to a call at a home in the upscale Southern Highlands enclave south of Las Vegas Strip. Williams and her wife told officers they argued about breaking up after about 4 years together. They married last September. The wife's name was blacked out of the report. Williams accused of using her hands around the partner's neck to choke her out of and of wielding a heavy candle in one hand and a heavy metal stand in the other hand as weapons to prevent the woman from leaving a bedroom. Officers documented injuries including a scratch on the woman's throat, a bruised left eyebrow, a scratch on the right thumb. The report did not say if she was hospitalized. Williams was arrested 4:30 Tuesday outside of the gym. Police said she was taken to the hospital after complaining she was the victim. The case had a busted lip and 2 black eyes. Doctors did not find those injuries, police said. Prosecutor Glenn O'Brien cited when he called violence and damage to the victim, and justice of the peace Rebecca Sachs noted the charges stem from acts the police said occurred over an extended period of time. Williams faced league discipline in 2019, a 10-game suspension without pay, or about 1/3 of the season, after arrest on domestic battery charges while she was playing with the Los Angeles Sparks at the time. Among other factors, the league said it took into account the nature and seriousness of the allegation, including involvement of a gun. Basher and Sachs said Wednesday that Williams had no criminal convictions. Williams played for the University of Miami before she was drafted in 2012 by the Tulsa Shock. She has also played professionally overseas. So this is a tough situation. Domestic battery is always a tough situation. We recently saw the Charlotte Hornets star recently returned from a domestic battery situation with his baby mother. Sorry, I can't think of his name right now. The young man played for Michigan State and recently returned after signing a 1-year contract. He was barred from the league for a year. Riquna Williams, she had already went through domestic battery and suffered a 10-game suspension years past. And, what I've heard from older gentlemen with domestic issues and dealing with, significant others, if there's an issue, if there's a fight, just walk away, especially when you have so much going for you. She's a part of one of the best teams in the league that won a championship last year. The Las Vegas Aces already on to one of the best starts in WNBA history. I think their start right now, I believe they're 17-2, is tied for one of the best start with the Houston Comets. And I can't think of the third team, but those two teams that started out 17-2 won the championship. And they also signed Candace Parker in the offseason. So you think that team already winning the championship has a chance to repeat. And even though she has a back injury right now, she had the chance to come back from injury and be a big spark for the team, possibly starting or coming off the bench. So now all of that is over. You know what I'm saying? I do not know what's going to come of this case. Will her wife file charges? Because her wife did move out, but possibly the WNBA could suspend her for the rest of the season until, what charges are going on. Like I said, even me, a story of mine, I had a girlfriend that lived with me. She got upset. She threw a phone at me, and I just walked out. I walked out the apartment, called the police and said I needed her to leave. And then when the police showed up, she tried to get all mad and say this and that. But then the police said, well, we heard you threw your phone at them. She got quiet, and she just ended up leaving. Do not wrestle and fight with your partner. You know what I'm saying? Just leave. You know what I'm saying? If it comes to a point, I know sometimes women will stand in front of the door and won't let you leave the house. Call the police. You know what I'm saying? Video record, call the police. Let them know she refused to let me leave. Do not put your hands on your significant other, even if they put your hands on you. Walk away, call the police, and video record. Because a lot of times, especially if you are the man, or even if it's woman on woman, and you have a lot to lose, they can easily just say you hit them first. And now, while they're trying to find out what really happened, you're suspended from your job, or you may be fired for your job. Because a lot of times it's not you being found guilty, but it's the accusation that gets you suspended and fired. So let's, possibly the young lady did punch her in the mouth and bust her lip, or hit her in the eye and black eyes. But the fact that her wife went to the police first makes Riquna look bad because of the accusation, and now she's suspended. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when things happen domestically, go to the police right away, video record, but do not put your hands on your partner, especially if you got so much to lose as far as your job and your career. You know what I'm saying? Because now, possibly depending on how bad the charges are, especially with her strangling her wife, she could probably be suspended for the league for the remainder of her career and will probably have to go overseas. You know what I'm saying? So, I will be continuing to follow this story to see what happens with Ms. Williams and her wife. But good luck to the Las Vegas Aces the rest of the season. They've been playing really well. Hopefully this doesn't hurt team chemistry. But again, if you have a domestic issue, do not fight your partner. You know what I'm saying? Record, call the police, walk away, leave the situation. If they will not let you leave, record, you know what I'm saying? But once you start putting the hands and you don't go to the police, and let's say if you get, and also call or go to the police first, you know what I'm saying? So, get it on record so you get your story out there first. Like I said, it's not about being found guilty. It's the accusation that will get you fired and let go. And again, thank you to Michael Bonslater, who was a mentor of mine years ago, who helped me with that situation and taught me about, what to do just in case of a domestic issue. I've never forgot those words, and I appreciate everything you told me. Again, this is Nathaniel Swopes of Swope Setter signing out, and you all have a good one.